happy Sunday. It is meal prep Sunday in my house, and we are still focusing on simple summertime, high protein, healthy meals. So if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned. For breakfast this week, I'm making a lemon blueberry baked oats. I'm making lemon blueberry baked oats. Super tasty, a little bit different than your regular oatmeal. And what I like about it is you can bake them all at once if you have little individual ramekins, or you can have like one big, sheet pan type of deal. It's almost like you're having cake for breakfast, and who doesn't like that? For lunch, I did a traditional chicken salad, but swapped out the regular mayonnaise for some Greek yogurt to increase your protein, and it's still very, very tasty. And then for dinner, we're doing tilapia Asian bowls, if you will. This has kind of become a staple in my house, and I don't know, my husband and I love tilapia because it's a very mild fish, and I think that it meal preps very well, especially if you do it in the oven. And what I like about this week is that I just turn the oven on once for the rest of the week. And I know people are kind of anti-oven in the summer, but when you have it on for like an hour, it's really not that bad. And then you're not turning it on for the rest of the week, right? So yeah, for dinner, like I said, we're doing kind of like an Asian inspired fish bowl. Super tasty, very simple, and hits the spot every time. Like I said, it's just kind of become a staple in our house. If you're new here, my name is Michelle. I am a full-time product designer by day and a mom to two littles 24/7. And I created this little corner of the internet because I wanted to help inspire other moms know that meal prepping healthy, yummy, high protein meals is definitely doable. If I can do it, you as sure can. I have two littles running around. We are very busy, and it's just us here. We really don't have any help. So yeah, if I can do it, you can do it. And that's what I wanted to do with this channel, is just create that community and hopefully help share a few tips. If you're interested, I do have a 1-month meal plan linked down below. It covers grocery lists for 4 weeks. It covers breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner for a week for 4 weeks. So full month's plan, a high protein snack list, meal prep essentials. I've been doing this for, over 6 years. I've definitely been meal prepping. So I feel like I'm a little bit of an expert at this point, and I do it weekly. So check that out if you're interested. And then I will have a sample to the plan for this week's recipes linked down below as well, if you don't want the whole month or you just want a sneak peek. Thanks so much for being here and for watching. And without further ado, let's get to cooking, because a little bit of prep today means a whole lot more peace tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure we can all use a little bit more of that. If you're in the mood for pancakes but want a different spin on oats, these lemon baked oats are definitely for you. They're super simple because you just blend all the oats and egg whites together, and then honestly, you don't have to make these lemon. You could add in whatever add-ins you wanted. I ended up adding a few blueberries, which I think definitely prevented the oats from drying out. That is one thing, that if you make these, they are a bit dry, especially when you reheat them. So I would recommend putting some like maple syrup on top, or even like a little bit of almond milk would be yummy, or some peanut butter and banana. But yeah, these were definitely really tasty. I totally forgot to add some protein powder to these, which would have upped the protein and the caloric value of these, because I think that this is a pretty small breakfast, at least for myself, because I work out in the morning and I'm pretty hungry after I work out. But just keep that in mind. These are really, honestly, customizable to your needs. hating chicken salad like this. I don't know what it was. I think it was like I couldn't get over the fact that there were grapes in chicken or something, but as an adult, I have grown and now I get it. The grapes are a perfect addition to the, classic chicken salad, and that's what I've done here. I've just made sure to use more Greek yogurt than mayo. You honestly, in my opinion, can't taste a difference. I'm not like the biggest mayo person to begin with, but I did add a little bit of it to, the mix. But having the majority of the chicken salad be made of Greek yogurt definitely helps with, protein and lower in fat. And it just honestly tastes the same in my opinion. But for summer, I just feel like cold lunches are definitely more refreshing as, it is getting very toasty, at least in our part of town. We had like 90-degree days last week, and I think we're heading into the same. So this is a perfect lunch if you're also not too hungry, but definitely need to get your protein in. This is on the lower carb end of things, so you can definitely pair it with crackers, which I did do a few days. But I've also just made sure to add more celery in here for dipping. But super simple. I used my KitchenAid mixer to shred the chicken. You can always feel free to use the rotisserie chicken here as well. But I just, again, kept it really easy and put my chicken in the Instant Pot, got that cooked, and then shredded it with the KitchenAid mixer and mixed everything together. You just chop up celery and grapes. And I cannot tell you how mad I am at myself that I didn't get this vegetable chopper sooner. And I just kept telling myself I didn't need it. But you know what? I needed it. And I think you all do too. tilapia bowls. Well, I shouldn't say the baked part is what has become a staple in our house, but these tilapia bowls have become a staple in our house. We've made them for a few years now, and something about tilapia just being like a really mild fish kind of allows you to explore a bunch of different flavors, in my opinion. But my husband and I have been making these with like an Asian spin for, again, a few years now. We use whatever like teriyaki sauce or very similar sauce that we have in the fridge, and we just steam some broccoli, add some rice, and tilapia, and it's great. It's so easy. And I ended up baking a bunch of these just because it's easier to meal prep. But these do stay good in the fridge for like 3 days, I would say. But yeah, super simple to just, again, stick in the fridge or in the oven. And then we added some rice and cauliflower rice that I had already had made the night before. And then just the good old steamed broccoli from Costco, organic bags, which are a lifesaver. And that's about it. And then you just top with whatever favorite sauce. I added sriracha when I was ready to eat it. And then this Bachman's sauce, which is so good. If you haven't tried it yet, you definitely need to try it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how people feel about tilapia, but it's just, again, become such a staple in our house that I figured I would share. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next week.